Iraq and Baghdad had been built in the 145. That is the 7th century. But it was Baghdad surrounded by two, Euphrates and the Tigris, and the culture of the areas, and so Baghdad had attracted so many people, right? Our friend is talking about the Christians in Iraq. They are originals in the north of Iraq. The Assyrians are original of Iraqi culture, right? Even before Islam, even before being Iraq as a state, right? So they are originals. We are in good relations. They are very well melted in the society. They are with all high professions. I mean, at least 20% of our teachers in the medical school Christians, right? The pioneers in medicine Christians, the pioneer in economic Christians, the pioneers in engineering Christians, in fact. And they even we melted in the marriage processes, and we have so many Christians marrying Muslims, and so many Muslims with names, and hardly sometimes you could discover he's from his name or from that he's Christians. That was the we have the best, one of the best old Christians church in Iraq. You know this. You know this. And we have also the old holy book, and so they are on their special schools. They have, as I said, Christians who left now Iraq and live now in Canada or state or comes here. I mean, most of them are doctors, and they write to me, okay, they are suffering from being outside Iraq, right, and in the exile, more than the Muslims. I mean, they are very much attached to the country and to the tradition there. Not less than, to my knowledge, not less than 125 church had been destroyed, right? And of course, intentionally being, not believing in sectarian and religious, of course, had been being targeted, and that's why every now and then you hear that when there's a casualty, the Christian, just when they say Sunni, they don't say Iraqi, or they don't say educated or doctors, they will say he's from this sector. So they say the Christians had been, and in fact they had suffered a lot for two reasons, you know this, the ethnical groups and the sectarian group one side, and we have also what comes under the cover of the Al-Qaeda, who by their names use to kill all other religion group. That is again a way of destructing the country, because they want to evacuate the country from the educated, academic, and from the nature. As I said, the nature of the Iraqis had been changed. I mean, there are doctors now living in Iraq with this 7 year who work in Iraq. They acquired a different sort of things. I mean, with all corruptions again. I mean, if the government, if the ministers, everybody is corrupted. I mean, you expect. So the corruption is the big problems, distracting of the behavior of the people, the traditions of the people. I mean, like this time in Baghdad, in Ramadan, where you defast with the sunset. Okay, you can see in the street food distributing from family to family, and everybody sharing what the other one have. ما هكذا في رمضان. Okay? This has been disappeared. Now, neighbor does not know who is his neighbor because there is no confidence. It's not everybody not trusting. I mean, so I don't know whether you want to say more about this.
Well, maybe the number, the figure that I have regarding the number of the Christians who have been forcibly left Iran.
I think 20%, only 20% of the Christians stayed. 80% had been out. As I said, they had been, of course, subjected to specifically. But when you count the casualties, it's not higher than the casualties in the other side, even with the percent. But I mean, nobody expects that the Christians should be subjected to this terror because they are not much interested in politics and they are not belonging to the sectarian parties, and they are very, very peaceful people.